Hey everyone, my name is Georgiana Haynes, and today I'm going to be doing a video to show you how I achieve the look for today using two new products, well, using a lot of products, but featuring two new products that I just picked up. So as you remember, over the summer, Avon launched a new foundation line. This is the Avon True Color Ideal Nude Liquid Foundation and the Avon True Color Ideal Nude Concealer. And these were sort of touted as being lighter foundation levels, so very light, very rich, but not cakey. That was sort of the main attribute of this product line, and I have to tell you, it did not disappoint. I was a little nervous in the beginning because when I saw a light coverage or light feel, anytime I saw light anything, I go into panic mode because I do have scarring and hyperpigmentation that I like to cover. So I usually lean towards full to medium coverage products, but sorry, medium to full. The fuller the better. So I sort of hesitated in purchasing these products, but as you guys might have seen, there have been some videos circulating and images of how great this foundation is, and you know, I just like to try stuff. So I am actually feeling like this is a product that I would incorporate into my daily routine. Since I've bought it and used it, I have actually been using it every day. I don't know, I just subconsciously switched from my regular Ideal Flawless just because it feels so great, so lightweight. It's not cakey on my skin, which, as you guys might have remembered, is oily, and it still provided a great level of foundation, so I was excited about that. So if you want to see how I created this look for today featuring these two products as well as a couple of other products that I hauled, so keep watching, and I'm going to show you how I use these two products and a little bit more about them. Alright, here we go. So the first product that I always start off with is my trusty Beyond Color lipstick. Just dab a little on my lips. Next product is the Magic's Face Perfector. That's this guy. Super bright, but there we go. Next up, I have the first of our new products. This is the Avon True Color Ideal Nude Cream Concealer. Let's see, you can see that guy. And this color is deep. That's my highlight shade, so to speak. So the consistency, well, first of all, it has this sort of lip gloss type of brush. And to be honest with you, when I first took it out, I was like, wow, okay, that's creamier than I expected it to be. I thought it would be runny. I don't know what gave me that impression, but I expected runniness. And it wasn't. It's really a rich formula. Don't laugh at my war paint. It's a rich and creamy formula. A little bit goes a long way. Even though it's a part of Avon's lighter foundation line, it actually does have some really great coverage. And when I first took it out, I was like, okay, I'm going to put it everywhere because it's thin. And if I want full coverage to cover my hyperpigmentation areas and scarring, then I'm going to have to use a lot. And I was like, oh, wait, you know, big mistake. It's actually a lot creamier, a lot richer. It goes a lot further than I would have thought. So I kind of use it as a base to cover hyperpigmentation, acne scarring, any other areas I just want to blend out. I used to use like a ton of concealer, and I've really cut back. As you can see, I just kind of put some dollops, and even this is more than I would use on an everyday day-to-day basis. But the concealer that I've been using is the True Color Cream Concealer, and this is a product that you've seen in my other videos. Today I actually have a brand new in the box ebony concealer that I just picked up that I wanted to try out to see if it was a little bit closer to my tone. It seems to be a little bit darker, just by a fraction compared to the Deep, which is what I'm wearing now. So this is the Deep in the cream concealer, and this is the Deep in the Ideal Nude cream concealer. They're basically the same color. So if you're using the cream concealer, you will have no problem switching over to the Ideal Nude. And I also wanted to test out a little bit of this concealer in Ebony. I think it might be, yeah, a little bit too dark. So that I can use as a slight contour when I don't want heavier contour. But what I normally do is just mix half of one with half of another. I'm going to put foundation over this anyway, so your concealer doesn't have to match perfectly with your skin tone, because your foundation is going to be what blends it out. So here we go with the brand new True Color foundation, and this is the True Color Ideal Nude foundation. So I've been using True Color foundation for a while. This is the first time I'm testing out the True Color, and you might recognize this one. A lot of videos have been circling YouTube with a comparison between how long lasting the different products are. So they just put dollops of different foundations on a piece of cardboard and let it sit for 12 hours. And this Avon True Color foundation was one of the few that after 12 hours didn't have a ton of oiliness. So I have oily skin, so I'm excited to try this one. So this is it. It's very, it's a little thinner than the regular Ideal Flawless concealer, and this is also a product that surprised me because since it was lighter, I expected it to be more like the this older product, the Ideal Flawless color corrector cream, but it's actually, it provides more coverage than that. So I actually was able to just dollop a little bit of it on everywhere and spread it out, because even though it's a lighter formula in terms of feel, it still provides a great level of coverage. So this is something that I just kind of blend all over. Feels more like I'm putting a moisturizer on. The first day I struggled with it because I put it on, and like I said, I was like, okay, it's thin, so I'm gonna put on a lot. And I was putting it on, and I'm like, okay, this is more than I normally use, but I feel like I don't feel it on. And as the day wore on, like that night, I came home, was kind of hanging out at home for a while, forgot to take off my makeup, totally forgot that I was wearing makeup because my skin felt like it could breathe. And I was like, oh my gosh. Like, I looked in the mirror and I was like, wait, am I still wearing makeup? Crap, I didn't take my makeup off yet. And it just felt so nice to have something on your skin and still feel like your skin is breathing, because a lot of times when we're doing our makeup, we put on so much foundation for that added coverage, especially if we have if we're looking to even out our skin tones, and it can feel really cakey. And especially if you have oily skin like me, throughout the day you don't want to feel like you've got a lot of stuff on your face. So I really love this formula. As you can see, I'm like, I can't get enough of it. But I was actually thinking this shade is the Cappuccino, which is the equivalent to the old Caramel. And I think I'm going to be purchasing other shades so I can highlight and contour with it as I please. So really great coverage, despite feeling very light, very much like a moisturizer, and I really liked having that lighter feel. It doesn't it's not cloggy, it's not cakey, it's not, even though it's a liquid formula, it's not so runny that as you saw, it's not so runny that when you squeeze it out, it's just running everywhere. And you can actually get away with using like less of it. now that my foundation is on, I just have to spot correct a couple of areas, a couple of the usual problematic areas for me. And then I'm just going to go ahead and continue with my full makeup application routine. Next, I have another new product. So this is not brand new, as in me not having ever used it before. This is just more a refill. So one of my go-to products is the Avon True Color loose powder, and it's a setting powder. So I picked up a new color today. This is the Toffee Caramel. Just wanted to try out a product with a bit of a light, richer yellow tone. I normally use this one, which is the medium deep, and just pop a little bit of a darker, like just a couple of drops of a darker foundation to give it a little bit of a more yellow undertone. But I decided to pick up the Toffee, which is a little bit of a richer caramel, to use that one. And I've been using both of them. I've been using the the medium deep to highlight, and then the Toffee to just kind of even out the rest of my face. So what I do is just take a little bit on the brush, work it into the brush, and dust all over my face. I'm kind of heavy-handed with it for the first go, but I am using it as a setting powder, so I'll dust off any excess later on. So I do use a lot of powder, especially around my eyes, my nose, the areas of my face that get really oily, like my T-zone, and then I'm a little lighter on the edges. So around the edges of my face, I'll just use a teeny tiny bit of the Toffee. And by teeny tiny, I mean my teeny tiny, which isn't all that tiny. And just use that to blend around the edges of my face. I just love the intensity of the color. It's a really rich caramel type of color, and it gives me that golden sunny look. And I really work it into my eyebrows because I'm going to get ready to do my brows in a minute. So now that that's done, I am going to prep my brows with the Perfect Brow Gel. This is a product that I added to my arsenal just a few months ago, so you haven't seen it in videos yet, but it has this little brush where you click and the product comes out. I kind of just rub it in my eyebrows and then use a spoolie to smooth it out. This color that I'm using is deep dark brown, so I just kind of comb that through my brows. I like to do my powder and my foundation before I do my brows, so that my my pencils and my eyebrow powders just have something to stick to. Sometimes also when I just want a little bit, let me just get this up. When I just want a little bit of product, I'll just rub this brow gel on my spoolie and use that if I don't want a lot on my brows.